Hey guys, Jason and Sydney here from Atlantic Knives. Today we are at York Redoubt. This is one of the largest forts here in Nova Scotia. And we have brought along a few knives with us. And we're gonna go along, give you guys a tour of the fort and do a few knife reviews along the way. Thought we'd try something. Ooh, look at this. Just imagine the size of the bullet that would come out of there. Look, this one has a big crack in it. Look how thick it is. This one has seen some damage. Oh, look, see, there's like a core.
Did you know that these lines inside were actually meant for the cannon to have better bullet, like more momentum coming out, except for the little ones?
It's to put a spin on it.
Yeah, because the little ones, they would more aim down because they didn't have any of the...
Rifling, it's called.
Yeah.
This is called barrel rifling, guys, for anyone who has shot guns and doesn't know what this is. And what it is they are grooves that are dug in the barrel and they spin. So they put a spin on the shell when it comes out. It causes the shell to go farther and straighter. So these ones are fairly recent cannons because they have rifling. All right, guys, we're gonna go down one of the trails here that leads into some of the first hidden buildings and bunkers. It's a beautiful day here in Halifax. It's probably, what would you say, Sid, 20? 22 degrees? Beautiful, sunny. I just walked through a cobweb. And there's all kinds of these things all over the fort, guys. There is absolutely all kinds of tunnels and stuff underneath of us.
Because there's a whole city underneath of us.
That's right. There's a whole underground bunker system and city under here. And a lot of that stuff is closed down. But we're going to take you through any of the places that we have access to and see if we can't find any that we don't. There's some more fun rocks to climb. Where we're headed first, guys, this is probably one of the highest points in the fort. It's going to be the look-off, where they have a look-off tower, and it's a great little spot. Now there's also a really nice bunker that goes directly into the mountain over here, but it's never been opened any time that we've ever come, and they now have the door welded shut, so I don't think they even open it anymore. So here's the door that leads into the mountain, guys. It's never open. We're gonna see if we can't find a hole or something that we can look into sometime and show you guys what's in here someday.
Hello. Over here is where they would keep two of their huge, I forget what they're called, but
Cannons?
Yeah.
Guys, they would have had a cannon sitting here, and you'll notice what looks like a piece of train track. This would have been the track that the cannon rotated on. So the gun would have sat here, overlooking, and could have rotated in 360 degrees in order to fire shells. And they would have had two of these posts here, and you'll notice they also had some big hooks to chain it down, move it around. So this would have been another lookout, and Sid's gonna take you down inside.
It's very dark down here. It's muddy. This is like Minecraft parkour right now. It's very, very muddy. So we're over here. It's very, very bright. I'm sorry.
All right, guys, here we are in the tunnel. Beautiful little spot. This is nice, and it's actually nice and cool in here.
Yeah, which is good.
This is the coolest place we've been so far. We might actually come back here and hang out for a little while. We're leaving the 2 gun batteries and we're going to head back towards the lookoff point over here. We're at the York Redoubt National Historic Site. It says completed in 1942, the fire command post controlled all the guns which protected the Halifax harbor. Most of the fire command post was located in an underground bunker protected from shell fire by earth and concrete. Now if you notice over here, there's these big black pipes coming out of the ground. These are air vents. So underneath of us, there's the complete city. And the one that was welded shut is just over here behind this grass down below us. So these, you'll hear the hollowness. They would go clear down and allow all those rooms down underground in the city to get fresh air. So that's what all these black pipes are coming up out of the ground. These are just air ports. Before we go down the stairs that way, Sid, I'm gonna go over here and get a view of the harbor. So we're at the highest point of the fort here now, guys. And we're gonna come over here and show you guys a little bit of the view of Halifax. It is absolutely spectacular. All right, guys, here we are. All right, guys, well, so far so good. This has been great. There's been no one here today at all. We are absolutely walking around all by ourselves. Sydney's dying of heat.
Yes.
But we're gonna go get in some shade now and find our way back to the other trail. So just be a few moments, guys, and we're gonna take you down the longest set of stairs here in the park. So over behind the lookoff tower, there's located a set of stairs, which will actually take us right down to where we want to go. So we're going to hop these stairs and go down and show you guys where the barracks would have been located. How fast can you go down them, Sid? All right. Well, that was a quick trip down the stairs, guys.
It's harder to go up than you think.
Yes, they are much less fun going up than they are coming down. So I'm going to go up here, Sid, just for a moment, because this is the top of the gun fort. So these are the big cannons we were talking about, guys. Be careful. Be careful you don't fall down in, Sid. And this is what I meant by they were on a rotating track system. So these are the guns that would have protected the Halifax harbor. Absolutely awesome, awesome firepower. I would have loved to have been here to see them fire. Sydney Camp.
Jump down.
And you're allowed to climb all over this stuff, guys. It's welded in place. You can't move it. We've tried. But we're going to come down here and show you how this would have worked. So originally, when you get back here to the gear system at the back, there would have been a big crank on this. And by cranking it, you could make it go left or right. And because of all the unique gearing system, guys, one person the size of myself, maybe even smaller, could have easily moved this cannon. It's pretty solid right now, but they would have had this track greased really nice, and this would have been in great working condition. So let's move down the fort here a little farther and get to the fun stuff. And there's another big cannon, guys. That one's a little larger, I think, than the last one we looked at.
No, that's just on a platform.
Oh, look, and this one has Yeah, no, I think the cannon's actually even a little bit bigger, but if you notice, it even has the aiming gradient on the back of the cannon. And for those of you who carry knives, looks like a lanyard hole. I'd hate to lanyard that thing. That might be a challenge someday, Sid. We'll tie the biggest lanyard ever out of paracord and put it on the cannon. Get a big brass bead the size of Dad and roll it up here. Alright guys, so here we are at York Redoubt Historic Site. This is the Southwest Caponier. It's protected by the fortified wall. This shows you a little bit about where we are right now. Alright, so we're going to move down here just a little further and go see if the tunnel down to the main trail's open. Guys, we're only going to cover about maybe a tenth or a quarter of this fort today. Sydney and I aren't going to be here that long because it is extremely hot. As you can tell, we are dripping wet, and we didn't bring much water or anything with us, so we're only here for a short time. Just to do a small review and give you guys a little view of this amazing fort, because it is something else. If you've never been here, I highly recommend when you're in Nova Scotia, come down to York Redoubt. It's usually pretty empty like this, guys. As you'll notice, we are the only people here. There's a couple cars in the parking lot, but we've yet to run into anyone other than the people that were playing Frisbee when we got here. So we've had full access to everything here. One of the buildings here, guys. What's this one? And as I was saying, guys, there are tunnels and cities all under here. Here would have been one, but it's all kind of wrecked in at the moment. You used to be able to see right inside. There is another one here somewhere we can look. And what do we got here, Sid?
This is the cookhouse, where over here, this would be where the lamp store, where oil lamps were stored and cleaned. This would be right around over there.
Yep.
Would be the Fields Forge, where blacksmith.
Right, where the blacksmithing was done. So if they would have had to fix your gear or make new stuff, that would have been all done right here at the blacksmith, guys.
And over here, this window,
yep,
would be the cookhouse, where the soldiers' food was prepared. Because if you can look in there, there's a single pot in there.
Oh, look, there's a single stove in there too. So this is the cookhouse here, guys. So on one end, it would have been the blacksmith. Here in the middle would have been the cookhouse. And over here would have been like a little general store where they kept lamp oil and also cleaned lamps and lanterns and things like that.
No, over here.
And this one?
Yes, this door.
Yeah.
Would be the Auburn house where the soldiers were washing themselves.
Oh, so there's also a bathhouse here as well.
And then this is the bread and meat store over here.
The bread and meat store on the very end. Which might explain why this is here, because this might have been a place where they had cooked bread. Who knows? Well, we're going to move along. So when you first came, when you drove in, if you'd walked down the center of the fort, this would have been the main entrance. We kind of hung to the right and went up around the right of the fort. So this is the main entrance here. And we brought you right down in so that you can see all the cannons here. So is the door open over there, Sid?
No,
over there. Aha! Guys, we have one of the tunnels. So this is one of the original tunnels. And they've done some work on it as of recent, as you can tell. But here's the old cobblestone tunnel. And this is how you get down to the lower end of the fort. And you'll notice there's all kind of condensation. And last time I was in here, there were stalagmites. I noticed they've got some new electricity and lighting. So this is kind of cool. This is more like the old fort. So this tunnel will take you down below the guarded wall. And as you'll notice, we've opened up into a lower area of the fort. Guys, where we're headed is we are headed to the gun batteries to show you guys where the original gun batteries would be down by the water. And there's also a cave.
There's also a Sydney.
There's also a Sydney. All right, so we're on the lower trail, guys. This is the view where we're at, where we came from. And we're walking right along the edge of the harbor. I can't see it right now for the trees, but when we come to a section that we can show you, we'll show you a little bit better. Now all along our way here, there's going to be some old ruins and bunkhouses. Not quite sure what some of them are because they don't have labels anymore, but we'll show you them as we go along here. So we're coming to a crossroads here, guys, and we're gonna hang to our left and go down the hill. That will take us down towards the gun batteries. It's a beautiful area here, guys. Lots of hiking. If you want to have a nice place to come for a nice quiet walk, or even bring a lunch and sit on a bench somewhere, this is a beautiful spot to do it, and it's always empty. Like I said, it's a very underutilized place here in Nova Scotia. All right, guys, we're making our way down around the trail here. We're going to get down to the gun battery. We won't be spending a whole lot of time. We're going to spend a little time doing some knife reviews at the battery for you guys, and after that, then we're probably going to just head back home. We have the motorcycle with us today, so we're out riding, and it's an absolutely awesome day to be on the motorcycle. Yeah. Now we're down in the shade more. It's a lot less hot.
Finally.
This is why we wanted to get down here.
The problem with Canada is that it's always really, really too cold in the winter and always really, really, really hot.
So all along here, guys, there's all these little shelters and bunkers and rooms. A lot of them are hidden in the woods, buried. Some of them are collapsed. Like I said, there's all kinds of tunnels. Here would have been another foundation. All kinds of cool stuff here if you want to look around and find it. Oh, here we are, come up on another one. Oh, let's go check this one out. Sid, see what's down here. Oh, guys, look at this. Now this one might have been a barracks by the looks of it. There's a chimney. Where's my light? So guys, here's some of the rooms. It's a shame all the garbage people leave around here. But this definitely would have been a two-story at one point, because there's the stairs that would have went to the top. But there is no more top story, just a floor. And we have disturbed Mr. Squirrel over there, and he is not happy about it.
He's waiting for nuts.
He's waiting for nuts, is he?
Yeah.
That squirrel's nuts. And see, as you can see, guys, there is no more top floor. Though these would have been the chimney stacks, again, filled with people's garbage. Looks like this might have been another building here, Sid. Would have been some water there. Might have been a pump house here somewhere for a natural spring. Look, some old stairs. Look here, guys. It's the old original stairs that would have went up here. Let's go see what's over here, shall we? I think this would have been some sort of water storage. And this trail goes on that way as well, which we're not going to go up right now because we're headed for the gun batteries, which are down here along the water. And we're not far off, so we're going to get to the gun batteries, do a few knife reviews for you guys, and then get ourselves somewhere for a nice cold drink. All right, guys, we're almost to the most exciting part of the fort as far as I'm concerned. This is my favorite location down here.
Also, there's like the best graffiti ever down here.
Yes, and for years, guys, for the last 5 years or so, this was actually closed off. And a bunch of people had broke in. They were jumping the fence. So eventually the fence is just either got disappeared and they've decided to let them go. So it is now open to the public. You can get down in here. It is absolutely amazing. Some of the ruins, if you're into this kind of stuff. I love old forts and ruins. I mean, this one, because it's so accessible, has been graffitied really bad, but it's still an amazing place to come and check out. So here's one of the first gun ports, guys.
You can actually go down in there.
Yep, we're gonna go down inside this thing and take a closer look to show you guys what's in here.
Can I show them the best graffiti ever?
All right, Sydney's gonna take you on a little tour here. Just give us a moment, and we're gonna let Sydney start the tour.
Hi everyone, it's me, Sid. And today we're in York Redoubt, as you can see.
We finally made it down to the gun battery, guys. And Sid is going to take us for a little tour in the first couple of buildings. So this is the first building you see on your left-hand side when you come into the fort. Go ahead, Sid. Let's see what's inside.
Right now, it's just graffiti. That's all that's really inside of everything. It's really only graffiti. Most of the rooms are all graffiti. All graffiti.
Well, we're going to check out these rooms as we go, Sid. And here's the next set of rooms that we come to, guys. Ooh, look at this one. That's amazing. Guys, whoever did this one, you do some amazing work. Look, there's the stalagmites I was talking about, guys. But I love this pumpkin guy. That might be a good thumbnail right there. Well, Bugs Bunny was here. So, you see the crown there, guys? That was Bugs Bunny's head. Somebody ruined Bugs Bunny. Bugs Bunny was a lot better than this. Now guys, there is 2 more gun batteries over here that are really hard to get to. I'm not going to go there today because Sydney's with us, and it's quite a trek to get over in there, and it's very hot and dangerous, and we're not going to go today. However, we're going to save that for another day and another video for you guys.
I will not be here.
Sydney probably won't be here for that one, she says. All right, well, let's go. So here's one of the first rooms, guys, that leads out to one of the gun batteries. And this is the gun battery. Now the seal I do like. We're gonna jump up here and show you guys some more. So this, I believe, guys, would have been where they stored their shells or their ammunitions. All around the bottom of their gun. Their gun would have been sitting up here in the middle, again on one of those rotating track systems. Here, Sid, I'm going to give you the camera for just a moment. I'm going to jump up on here so I can show you the seal. Alright, guys. Get a little better view of the gun battery in here. And a picture of this seal. Now, whoever painted this, it looks amazing. Great job. Actually, the first night I was here, it was like 3 or 4 in the morning, and that was the first thing I put my light on and scared the hell out of me. Another big room, guys. And this one leads out to another gun battery. Which yep. Here's another gun battery, guys. This is the one that we were looking down into from above. Sydney's went to walk around. I came through that little window right there in the wall. Another piece of graffiti. Yeah, I'm fine. A little bit of water isn't going to hurt me. Alright, guys. So this is the York Redoubt gun battery. We're going to go over here in the light a little bit better, and we're going to set up and do a couple little knife reviews for you guys while we're here, and then we're going to call it a day. Review. This is the J1906 NTG. This is the jade handled goby. When you get them, they come in a Ziploc bag, of course, with some incandescents. So this is your goby, guys. Orange anodized collars around the pivot. Orange anodized backspacer. There's a 2-position pocket clip. Love the jade scales. These things are rockets. super fast, done in a D2 blade. Real good feel in hand. They're drop shut. Really nice knives by CJRB. Again, that's the CJRB Gobi, done in the jade handles with the orange anodized collars and backspacer. Beautiful knife by CJRB. I have a Benchmade Freak 560 BK. This is the black bladed version of the Benchmade Freak. All Benchmades, they come in the little sunglass case. So, like all of them, this has the axis lock, black S30V blade. It's a 2-position pocket clip. They have a really nice rubbery feel to their handles. They have a gray Grivery insert, and the rubbery feel is on the black side. Really nice blades, drop shot, super smooth. This one could probably use a drop of oil out of the box. Come very nicely centered. Nice knife by Benchmade. Today, this one is the Spyderco exclusive DLT edition, done in the red and satin blade. There's a rear compression lock, 4-position pocket clip. These things are absolutely beautiful. It's done in the M390 Super Steel blade. Really, really like the color of the G10 on these. It's drop shut, comes perfectly centered out of the box. Super slick. Now the one thing I will say is this is beautiful the way it's set up. However, I would like to see it with a backspacer. So for this particular one, I've ordered the silver titanium gnarled backspacer, and am going to be shooting a later video here, guys, and showing you guys the upgrade to this. So once this thing is fully upgraded and ready to go, it will be on our site for sale as well. So that's model number C81 GPRD2. Again, back, we told you we'd show you the cave down the secret trail. So here we are on the trail now, headed towards the cave. Sydney, I don't know, has been here for a long time, so we're gonna go check this out.
Wait, Ben, where?
In the cave. I think you've been here a long time ago.
I think I went here when I was here last.
So hidden off the trail, guys, down along the water. You'll notice it's getting pretty rocky.
Rocky.
Oh, cobweb over my whole face.
Good thing you hit it.
Oh, look, and somebody's busted it open. Last time I was here, it was closed.
We shouldn't go in now.
Oh, there's the cave, guys. Whew.
Lots of bugs.
Lots of bugs. Here's my light. All right, guys, this is the cave. It's right full of cobwebs. Just a minute while I use my camera to get rid of all the cobwebs here.
Don't put them in cobwebs.
All right, we're gonna try to go in here a little ways, guys. It is very, very icky. You'll notice it's starting to fall apart. Try to give you a little more light here. Oh. You'll notice, guys, this is all kinds of breeding ground for spiders and bugs. Very cool. This tunnel goes all the way back. Look how far we go back, guys. There would have been another lookout here. then keep going all the way down this tunnel. All the way down here, guys. Takes you down to another lookout, which has actually been filled up. This lookout back here is how I got in here last time. I had to climb all the way down the side of the mountain to this window and come in that window because it was the only window open. I'm gonna go out this way and show you guys where this goes. Excuse me for climbing out. Beautiful. And this, where we're at. Look at this at. That's where I just came out of. Now, Sydney probably has no idea where I am. You look, there's another trail there. And you can go this way, but this way looks a lot more dangerous. So, I'm going to climb down this way and try not to kill myself while holding a camera in one hand. But this, guys, has definitely changed since the last time I was here. There's a chopper. All right. Well, hey, Sydney Rouse. How are you? I have a rule. If it's open and you're not breaking in, then feel free to stick your head in there and check it out. But I do not break in or kick in places and go places that I shouldn't be. So this is the trail back to the main trail, guys. I'm covered in cobwebs and stuff from being in that nasty cave. And we're gonna make our way back to the bike. And then me and Sydney are going out for a treat because it is extremely hot and we are thirsty and hungry. And we're gonna go find us a nice refreshing place to have a drink and some food.